Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan medal video. In this video we are going to take a look at the two newest stages for the Extreme Z area, the Hero Extermination plan for the Strength Majuub and the AGL Kid Goku or Goku GT Super Saiyan 2. So we'll take a look. There's been two new stages added in. And obviously, of course, with all Extreme Z area Hero Extermination plan stages, there are a couple requirements that you need to do or you need to think about before you can go onto the stage. So the first main thing is you need to have Whis and Hachiak. Both of these can be obtained from the Hero Extermination plan events, and you will need some of the other units that awaken through the medals obtained in that event. Now these units do not need to be easy aid, though of course that does help, but you will need at least 4 of those units to fill out your team. So in terms of the Extreme Z area, as always, there are multiple stages featuring multiple units. These units all have various EZAs of differing qualities, but for the most part are all worth the time and can fill up nice slots on your team. You'll see the two last stages added in for Ub and Goku, and as with every other Extreme Z area or Extreme Z battle, the bronze and silver medals are in the first difficulty and gold and rainbow are in the second. Of course, Extreme Z areas cost stamina, and the paths on the left will have your bronze and your gold medals, and the paths on the right will have your silver and your rainbow. Whis and Hachiak appear from the story events for the Hero Extermination plan, and you will have to farm them from there before you can make the teams for this event. So in terms of taking on Goku, obviously Goku is an AGL type unit, so you're going to want to refrain from using any strength units, units like Ub himself, units like Strength Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, anything like that you're going to want to refrain from using, because obviously you want to try and make your team as streamlined as possible to shorten the time of the grind. Remember, you cannot use any boosts and you cannot use Oolong support memories. There's nothing to obtain like that, so you need to make your team as streamlined as possible. So of course we'll take on Goku in his first difficulty. You will need to farm 15 bronze medals, you will need to farm 42 silver medals, 30 gold medals, and 30 rainbow medals. Once you farm those, you should be more than fine. It should take you 12 attempts in total, 3 on each side and 6 on each difficulty, but you probably will get question marks. Question marks can appear in the center between the two paths that you choose, and if you do get the question mark, it will give you a random bonus of medals. If you get that question mark, just facilitate it into your count. Of course, as I always suggest, you want to alternate your areas because you want to make sure that you are getting different medals in case you get a question mark on your second to last run. You don't want to have excess medals. It's just a waste of time since these can only be used on one unit. So that is Goku's first difficulty, and you can just move straight into the second one. As I always suggest, it's best to awaken these units one at a time, so you're going to want to awaken Goku first and then move on to Majuub, or vice versa. But yeah, they both look pretty good, they both look pretty interesting, very solid. Goku is a stacker of attack and defense, and Majuub gets stronger depending on how much health remains. So both have some good viability. Majuub looks like a really good option for the saviors category, whereas Goku looks like a really good linking partner alongside the physical GT Goku, which obviously is a pretty nice addition overall. I think in terms of unit strength, I think these two are very good. We'll take a look at them at an in-depth review later on, but I think they both definitely have value and utility that they can bring to various categories. But yeah, we'll definitely take a further look at them. Of course, you get 1 stone for each stage that you have cleared, which amounts to 2 stones, and there are some missions which we will touch on a little bit later, but for the most part it's really only the 2 stones per stage, so that's 4 stones plus the 2 from the missions, which amounts to 6 stones. So obviously nothing crazy, but 6 stones is still 6 stones, and I don't really see the need in turning away from those stones at all. So yeah, realistically pretty awesome, and I'm really happy for these two Extreme Z areas. I think they're going to be super helpful. I think they are going to really allow us to get, at least for Majuub, a good linking partner for the Tech Oob. And of course, in Goku's section, we get a pretty good partner for the physical GT Goku. So that is Goku's stages done, and you can move directly onto Oob stages, which will be above. Obviously for Oob stage, you really want to focus on having AGL units. That's going to be your #1 point of call. And barring Hatchiak, you are going to want to try and limit the amount of physical units that you have, because you want to do as much damage as possible. And also you want to kind of reduce the ability for you to take damage. So obviously those two things aside, generally you can just kind of take the same team. It might just take you a little bit longer or shorter depending on the units that you face him with. So yeah, beyond that, everything else is perfectly fine. So Majuub, not too hard, same as Goku. You can stun him, you can seal him, you can do pretty much anything to him, anything you want. So yeah, you basically just need to take him out, and then from there you can wrap everything up and you should be able to farm them both. So medals are the same, obviously, across both of them. Neither of them have a farmable super attacks. Majuub does not have a farmable super attack, but he is a really good pairing unit for the Tech LR Oob from the Battlefield shop. So because it's a Majuub, they can actually link pretty well, and then obviously that Tech Oob can actually transform and will, when he transforms, get stronger, but he'll also pair really nicely with the Majuub that you have from this event. So they're quite an interesting pairing, obviously on a Earthlings team or a Saviors team, but they're also on a Martian Power team, so they're quite a unique unit in that aspect, and we definitely will be seeing probably a bit more of them. I think they make a pretty cool duo, so you'll definitely be seeing them in the review video or just in a general video overall. I think they are really, really awesome, so I definitely want to, you know, get a good look at them as a pairing. In terms of taking on the second fight, nothing really too crazy to note, just obviously that you should realistically try your best to get as many units as possible to, you know, be AGL type to boost up your chances. But if you're going to crit every attack like we are, you're not going to have any problems whatsoever. So yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. Obviously that's the 2 stages done. So as you can see, if you've been running a team for it, you shouldn't have that many problems. And then we can just take a quick look at the missions, but there shouldn't be anything too crazy. If we go and take a look at the missions, you'll see that there is obviously completed 1 time, completed 5 times, and completed 10 times, with the 10th time giving you a Dragon Stone each. So that's the 2 Dragon Stones from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about them. Are you having any difficulties building a team? Are you able to farm the stage? And otherwise, like the video if you did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe, take care, and bye.